So which side do you want? Do you want the saddle part, or do you want
I don't care.
the left? I mean, so you got what, the saddle that's a little further north, and then the south saddle, right? I don't care either. I mean, whichever one you want, man. Just tell me.
I'll tell you what, it's gonna be easier for me to drop you off and then park.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna drop you off, and then I'm gonna go park it down some on the other side, I guess.
Cool. That sounds good to me. And that way we're not
the wind's blowing
blowing
this,
them
it's
up.
gonna be blowing this way, so if the boat's parked right there and the wind's blowing that way, they're not gonna care.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds like a
But if
plan.
I'm parking on this side, maybe they do care because the wind's gonna be blowing up the hill.
Sure. Sounds like a plan.
This is so weird to be sitting here hunting and having boats come by. I mean, it is super cool, but nothing I've ever done before. It's wild. Alright, we're wrapping up the first morning hunt. It was pretty wild to see the sunrise over the lake, I'm not gonna lie, that was cool. Bass boats flying by, super cool. I'm probably gonna change my setup for the afternoon hunt. I'm sitting right on the edge of this thicket, which normally I love hunting thickets, but surprisingly all the action was happening in the hardwood, like on the hardwood ridge right across from me. So it's like two hills, right? And then you've got a saddle between the two hills, and I'm hunting near the saddle but not directly on it. So a lot of those deer followed the ridge and then came across the saddle. So I'm either gonna hunt the saddle or that ridge this afternoon, I think. And then depending on the wind, I may hunt the other side of the ridge. So we'll see. But man, tons of action this morning. We saw I saw one right before shooting light, and then it was just kind of like, I mean, everywhere you looked on that ridge, deer the whole morning. It's fun when you're hunting like that. I didn't sit very much, which I like. So bucks, I saw like a 3.5-year-old 6-point, so he wasn't huge or anything. He was just he was a decent deer. And then I saw a lot of small bucks, so like a little 4-pointer, a spike, couple spikes, a lot of does. I didn't see any single does. It was all does with 2 or one actually had 3 little ones with it. So I didn't have anything. Well, actually I had a spike in bow range, but you can kill 1 deer a day here and it counts towards your tag. So I've got 1 buck tag left. I am being selective with it. I don't, if I see a decent deer come out and it gets me jacked up, I'm gonna shoot it, right? So I would prefer to shoot does, but I'm not being picky. I'm just not gonna shoot a spike on the first day. So anyways, we'll get back out here this afternoon and hopefully something will go down. Duke had some he had some issues with a kayaker pulled up and was talking on his phone, and then a guy that was fishing for bass, I guess, had to use the restroom and came in and took a dump in the woods like 100 yards from him. So So he ended up getting out and moving, but man, he was the one that told me about the spot. He put me on a great spot. There's a beat down trail right in front of me. I didn't know that this was here. I probably would have set up further off of it had I known, because I'm like directly on it, and then there's a scrape probably, I don't know, 10 yards from me too. So he definitely pointed me in the right direction. I would have just set up a little bit further off of this thicket, which he told me to do. It was dark and I couldn't really tell what I was doing. So now I've kind of got a lay of the land, so I'm ready to come back this afternoon and see what happens. Hopefully we'll get something on the ground. I would freaking love to pull up to the boat ramp with a deer in the boat. That would be sweet. So we'll see you guys later. So what was your total count?
9.
9? All right.
Yeah. I saw 4 over here, 5 over there. So it wasn't a bad.
Oh, you swung around over that way.
Yeah. I'll show you where I was at, dude. Yeah, when I texted you, there were 5 heading your way, or 4 does and a buck.
The buck that you saw was pretty good.
It's a decent 6. I mean.
Okay, that must be the same one. He was pretty wide.
Yeah, he was outside the ears.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one I saw.
Nice. You just missed a swimmer a second ago, though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. She jumped out and swam right across the island. On this side right here. You might be able to see her when we crank the boat up and go over there. There wasn't a buck with her. Man.
We're good now. Man, I don't know if I've ever been out on the lake in the fall like this.
No?
Nah. It's pretty.
Y'all do it is, man. Good.
This is so crazy, baby.
You'll be hot.
Leaving our hunting spot. You got bass boats going by.
Yeah, 80 miles an hour.
Hang on. I thought I saw one step over that log, but it may have just been a leaf moving.
Probably saw them. They're all right there. Yeah, this is where I'm thinking about hunting later, where I wanted to originally. Up this ridge just a ways.
So this morning, did you hunt on the other side of this saddle? You did?
Yeah, that's where just had person after person come through, man. It was first I had a bass boat before light come through and they were talking all loud. Could you hear them?
No, I didn't hear.
Dude, they were loud as all get out. And I seen one run off as soon as they pulled up and they started talking. Something ran off and went right over this ridge. That's when I told you one was headed your way.
Okay.
And then right after that, they literally came within 40 yards of me and was still talking, and
Yeah.
I waved to them.
They saw you?
Yeah, they saw me. They were catching fish though.
Man, they were they were biting in that little cove where you dropped me off at.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Just bam, bam, bam. When the water was real calm, you could hear it perfectly from the stand. It's funny, this island's a lot bigger than it looks on Onyx, you know what I mean?
Oh dude, yeah. You gotta think it's 126 acres. 23 or 26, something like that. I can take you right in here to this thicket. This thick stuff right here.
Yeah.
Rub after rub after rub after rub.
Really?
Yeah, nice ropes. I just wanted to pull in here so you can see these deer. Sometimes they're right here.
All right, I didn't get a lot of footage last night, but I saw a monster. I'd say probably 150s. He was far away. He was like 150 yards. He came out, did a U-turn, went straight back in. I don't know if he winded me. We went to one side of the island. We probably should have gone to the other side of the island. It was a good hunt. We didn't see as much action, but we saw bigger deer. So we pushed a bunch of deer out when we went in, and then we ended up seeing, let's see, Duke saw a nice buck. He said it was at least a 10-pointer. I saw the one that I couldn't count points, but I just saw super wide, super tall rack. We didn't go this morning. It was raining. Dressed up like an Easter egg to go to church. And then we're gonna go back out early and just kind of sit. It is hot though. It's like 63 degrees right now. It's supposed to get really windy, so who knows? You know, maybe it'll be great. Maybe, you know, they're bedded down. I think I really missed my window of opportunity this morning. I knew that they were gonna be moving after the rain. I don't really know why I didn't go, to be honest with you. I should have just gotten up and gone. Sundays we always go to church, and I didn't really want to miss that with my family. We always go Sunday morning, so priorities, I guess. But you know, sometimes it just doesn't work out, which I'm totally fine with. You know, doing the suburban hunting stuff, my family comes first, the hunting comes second, and sometimes that can kind of be a struggle when I have a big deer on camera and I'm so honed in on it, so it's kind of a constant battle there sometimes. But this morning, you know, we're going to church, and then I'm gonna go hunting afterwards, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's gonna be fun. This lake hunt experience is really cool. I hope I get to do it again someday. I know it's not easy to get drawn for this hunt, but I mean, it's just you go out there and hop in a boat with your hunting gear on, and all the bass fishermen are kind of looking at you like, what's going on, buddy? I mean, it's just cool. It's a cool experience. So hopefully we'll shoot something tonight.
Man, I have not driven a trailer in a while, but say I've done decent driving this thing. These little boats are difficult because, man, once it starts to turn, it's going. It is so windy, but I'm hoping, because we've got some hills on this island, that those deer will get on the backside and kind of get out of that wind, but still have it blowing to them so they can check. Dude, this face mask is awesome. Where'd you find that? The Under Armour one? I like that thing. Alright, here we go. Keys.
You know what?
Cool. I'll put them in that front pocket. That's where I was putting mine.
Alright. I just thought about it. I was like, oh, I didn't bring my bag.
All good. I got that front zipper pocket. I always make sure to put my keys in one that I know that I'm not going to use. You know what I mean? Because I've definitely like put my keys in a pocket, reached into that pocket later on and dropped them on the ground or something.
Easier doing this left-handed than right-handed. You know that feeling?
What, doing the throttle?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Yeah, I like lefty better.
Yeah. Just say we get on them today.
Man, I sure hope so. I think we've got the plan. I mean, they just gotta follow the script, right? If we get lucky and they do that, we're on them.
If Doe walks out?
Am I going to? Yeah, for sure. Are you? If it's in bow range, it's game over. Oh crap! I didn't see that.
I wasn't paying attention.
I didn't. Sorry about that.
Good luck.
I didn't hear it.
Anything he said?
He said, he goes, carry on, I'm not having any luck anyways. I didn't hear what he said though about. I think he said there's a big buck you're about to kill.
Yeah, with our name on it.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
There's a couple of them out here.
Bald eagle, man, that's unreal. I don't.
Dude, see? We're on this side of the island now. Check it out.
All right, so I mean, what is the stand? Deer cast hunt stand. It all shows the wind moving this way. Hit that one more time.
Got it.
Where did it go? I don't know if you can see it, but it's basically, there we go. Straight, not the direction that we want it to go.
I think you're still going to be fine on the saddle.
Okay.
But instead of getting, because when you're going to get in on that saddle, the wind is going to come over that.
Yeah.
But really, that wind is going to circle around still. So if you go up the roadbed,
Okay.
and instead of getting in the hole, get on the ridge on the left side just a little ways,
Up on this ridge.
I think you're going to be golden.
That's where they were moving to, so
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Yeah. I would like, now it's blowing to the place we don't want it to blow, so it's a hard one. I guess it's a hard hunt sometimes.
Well, we'll
But-
just see how it goes, man. Maybe we'll get lucky. Who knows, you know?
Yeah, I mean, maybe the wind will change a little bit, but that's how these hills work, man. When that wind hits them, it
You
circles
called it.
around
I thought we'd be good, but no, you were spot on.
But
All right. I just got in. It's like 2:45 probably. We got a little earlier jump on it. The wind is, I'm turned around, so the wind's directly in my back, but it's right in my face. It's freaking perfect. I bumped one coming in and went over the hill over where Duke's hunting, so maybe we get lucky and he goes to, I couldn't tell what it was. I didn't have my binoculars, but I'm liking the spot. I'm just gonna do a real short interview. I don't wanna booger it up, but I think they're still bedded down right now. It's pretty windy. I think it's gonna be a good hunt though. We're on the right side of the island. We kind of planned it out perfect. As long as the wind doesn't start swirling, which it hasn't so far since I've climbed up, I think we'll be good to go. So try and get some more footage tonight. I didn't get much last night because there wasn't a lot of action. There was bucks, but they were far off and it was hard to get them in sight. We did see a bald eagle coming in. That was freaking awesome. So, all right, we'll check in a little while.
We all bleed the same.
I'm shaking and I didn't even shoot the freaking deer, man. I'm so.
Freaking legs are wobbling. I can't hold the phone steady. Oh, dude,
Smoke. So you think you smoked him?
dude, I think I smoked him, man. He was at like 12 yards.
And it was do you think it was the same one I saw? That real wide, tall one?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how tall he was, but he was wide, and I mean, dude, dark horned, pretty buck, dude.
That's gotta
pretty
be.
buck. I think I smoked him, man.
Gotta be him.
I thought I hit hard, possibly lungs and heart.
Can you see any blood on the ground, or could you see any blood coming out of him?
I couldn't, but that doesn't mean like I was watching.
Yeah,
like,
I don't
he ran
normally
so
see
fast
it.
that it was insane. But I mean, he ran off. I definitely got him. I know I got him. I think I see some blood on the ground right there.
I don't know if you'll get an easier drag than this. I said I don't know if you'll get an easier drag than this.
Easier drag than an island drag.
Straight downhill, nothing in your way. Money. Yeah, man, I really appreciate the invite, dude. This was, anytime. Who would have thought? We just sat next, yeah, right? Shout out Connie House. So we started with 2.
The life of a hunter.
On like,
When it all goes right,
on what,
then
the
it
5th?
all goes wrong.
You think it was like the 5th stroke that
Oh, dude, fifth
the
stroke.
other paddle
Yeah, I
breaks?
broke my paddle. Got a trolling motor.
Dude.
Forgot the remote.
Literally the 5th paddle, the paddle breaks, breaks in. Dude, I mean, I don't think it gets any worse, but hey, we're making the best of it.
Oh, dude.
Take turns paddling. Hopefully somebody will see us and feel sorry enough for us that they'll stop and come get us. That would be ideal, but buddy texted me and said he's got a guy who said he can, but it's going to be a little bit before he can get his boat
Hey,
back
if you
in the
come
water.
from Duckett Mill,
Yeah.
there's a guy at that dock, that bass boat by. He can't ignore him.
Well, he's on the way over there. He's on the way to Duckett Mill now, so. Matt's a really good dude. He was like, man, I'm right down the street. I can stop by and see if there's anybody there that can come help you guys. I said, all right. So we'll see. Maybe we'll get lucky. All right, we got around the point. We were kind of around that curve before. Just had a bass boat come by. No, how far do you think that bass boat was?
Dude,
Probably
maybe not even 80 yards.
Yeah.
Bunch
There's
of
no way that they didn't
nice
see us.
people.
The boat ramp is right over there. So I'd say it's probably what, 400 yards to the boat ramp?
Yeah.
But it's super windy, so we're gonna go kind of straight this way and hope it drifts us back. Huh? Yeah. All right, so you got first duty and then we'll switch. Well, second duty.
You said duty.
Duty! That buck still looks good though.
Dang sure does. I don't care if I have to paddle a mile. I'm still happy.
Blue heron. Man, there's a ton of those blue herons around here.
There's a lot.
I think that's been, to me, probably one of the coolest things about this hunt is how much how many different species of wildlife we've seen. I mean, obviously we saw deer. We saw the red fox this morning. That was super cool. We saw a bald eagle.
Yeah, remember?
I mean, tons of buzzards and stuff. That's kind of that's a common one. And then I've never seen, I'll see a blue heron every now and then, but I mean, we've seen probably like 10. Even 2 flying together, I've definitely never seen that, so. There, 20 yards from shore. Oh, cool. We had some guys offer to
Ride.
pull us back from 100 yards. We're like,
Nah, it wasn't even 100. If it was 100, we would have took them up on it. We were
75, 80 yards. We're like, dude, we made it this far.
We gotta say we finished.
We're just gonna do it.
The more I look at it, man. Good G2.
Yeah, he's got good brows too.
Yeah, nice brows. Yeah. Got a lot of cool junk on the base, man. I love that right there.
Oh, I didn't even see that before.
Yeah.
It's got some eye guards
Yeah.
going on. He had that short rim and nose too.
Yeah.
And I think 4.5. I think
Yeah, I'm gonna
he's
say
a
4.5 with you,
4.5-year-old.
buddy. Say
Body's
easy,
pretty big.
Easy 4.5. Yeah. 160, 170.
Yeah.